Hey everyone, and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. If you've been struggling with discipline lately, sleeping late, skipping goals, procrastinating, I want to tell you something important. You are not broken, you are not lazy by nature, you just need a reset. And today I want to show you step by step how to build real self-discipline even if you feel like you're at your lowest. No pressure, no fake motivation, just real practical habits that actually work. And a little disclaimer, this video is meant to offer you encouragement and practical tools that can work on personal growth for you. These tips are like general suggestions. Use what fits your path and always stay true to what feels right for your goals and values. So let's get started. So discipline doesn't start with changing your entire lifestyle. It starts with one decision you follow through on every single day, no matter what, just one. It could be something as simple as making your bed, doing 10 push-ups, or waking up at a set time even on weekends. What matters most is that you choose something small, manageable, and consistent. It becomes like your anchor. Every time you stick to that one habit, you're proving to yourself that your word matters, and that builds trust with yourself. Most men who struggle with discipline aren't lazy. They've just lost trust in their own consistency. So don't overcomplicate it, One non-negotiable action done every single day. That's where discipline is born. Next. A lot of guys think discipline is about pushing through pain or forcing yourself to do things the hard way. But high-value discipline is actually smart. It's about removing the things that make it harder to stay consistent. If you want to eat healthier, prep meals or keep better food inside. If you want to work out, set your clothes out the night before, If you want to read, put your phone in another room and keep the book by your bed. And the less effort it takes to begin, the more likely you will follow through. On the flip side, you also want to make your bad habits harder to access. Turn off notifications, log out of distracting apps, make it inconvenient to waste time. You're not weak for needing structure, you're human, so make your environment help you instead of hurt you. Discipline becomes natural when you design your space for it. Okay, next. This is where discipline really grows. Anyone can act when they are motivated, but real discipline kicks in the moment you don't want to do it. That's the test, when your mind says not today or just skip it. That's your chance to take control, and it doesn't have to be dramatic. Just finish that task. Take 5 minutes to move your body. Open the book and read one page. What you're doing in that moment is reprogramming your brain. Like you're teaching yourself that your emotions don't control your actions, you do. And that builds masculine strength. Quiet, inner strength that no one sees but everyone feels. Every time you push through a moment of resistance, you become mentally sharper, more solid, and eventually that part of you, the part that acts no matter what, becomes who you are. That's discipline. Next, you don't need to be perfect to be disciplined. You just need to be consistent. Tracking your progress helps you stay focused, motivated, and honest with yourself. And no, it doesn't have to be complicated. You can use a, wall calendar, a notebook, or a simple app. The goal is to see your streak. When you mark off a day where you showed up for yourself, even in a small way, it builds momentum. That, visual reminder tells your brain, I'm doing this. And when you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. That doesn't help. Just ask yourself why it happened. Was it poor planning, maybe distraction, or low energy? The point isn't guilt, it's awareness. A high-value man doesn't expect himself to be perfect. He expects himself to stay in the game, learn from slip-ups, and get back on the track quickly. That mindset keeps you moving forward even when life throws you off for a bit. Discipline is never about being flawless, it's about showing up again and again. Next, you can stay disciplined if your energy is constantly drained, and that means you have to be more intentional about what you give your time and attention to. Start by making sure you're getting real rest, actually, not just sleep, but quality time away from screens, stress, and noise. Eat food that fuels you, not food that numbs you. Say no to people who pull you off course, and distance yourself from things that drain your focus. A lot of guys try to build discipline on an empty tank, and then they wonder why they burn out. And the truth is here, self-discipline doesn't just come from force, it comes from clarity and from energy. So give yourself permission to recharge, take breaks without guilt. Rest is part of the process, it's not the opposite of discipline, it's what allows discipline to last. You protect your energy like it's your responsibility, because it is actually. Okay, this might sound simple, but it's powerful. Every day, just take 30 seconds. Close your eyes and picture the man you want to be. Not in a fantasy way, but in a grounded, focused way. Like, how does he carry himself? What does he say no to? What time does he wake up? What kind of woman is attracted to him and why? And that version of you already exists, and every time you act with discipline, you step closer to him. This is about identity, not just habits. You're not focusing yourself to be someone else. You're returning to the man you were always capable of being. The man who respects himself, who follows through, who doesn't let distractions, emotions or outside opinions run his life. And when you see him clearly, it gets easier to act like him, even on the hard days. And over time, the version of you, well, it stops being a vision, it starts being your reality. So you don't have to do everything perfectly, just one habit, one change, one win at a time. And the more you keep those small promises to yourself, the more your confidence grows, the more your mindset sharpens, and the more attractive, focused, and unshakable you become. Not just in your routines, but in who you are. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye.